With the door closed, locate and mark the horizontal and vertical center reference lines for the device to be installed. The horizontal center line is positioned 39 and 15/16 inches above the finished floor, and the vertical center line for wide style is positioned 2 and 5/16 inches from the door edge closest to the opening on both typical single swing and pair with mullion doors. Be sure to note that narrow style devices will have a horizontal center line of 3/4 inches from the door stop on a pair of doors with a mullion and 1 1/4 inches from the door stop on a single swing door. Use a level to extend the mark to the full length and width of the door. Use the plastic template for wide style. Use the paper template for narrow style. Place the template against the door edge, aligning the reference lines with the markers on the template. Tape the template to the door. Mark the screw hole locations for the specific device being installed. Drill the holes. Open the door and use a square to extend the reference lines to the outside door face. Place the trim template on the door in line with the reference lines. Mark and drill holes. Loosely mount the outside trim to the door through holes with 2 screws and washers. Attach the device assembly. Confirm the tailpiece from the outside trim is engaged in the crosshairs in the center of the device. A rim device will require only 2 screws, while a square bolt device requires 4 screws for attachment. Level the device and slightly tighten the screws. Slide the rear clamp in place. Be sure the rear clamp is pushed flush against the device. Using the rear clamp as a template, mark and drill holes for the 2 screws. Fasten the rear clamp screws securely and fully tighten all other loosely mounted screws. Slide the end cap in place and secure. Test the operation and slide action by pressing the touch bar to verify that the slide retracts and falls back into place when released. Actuate the trim to confirm that the slide retracts and falls back into place when released. Press the touch bar while turning the dogging key clockwise to verify that when the touch bar is released, the slide will remain retracted. Press the touch bar while turning the dogging key counterclockwise to confirm that the slide goes back into place when the touch bar is released. Install the strike plate by aligning the holes in the strike with the previously drilled holes on the frame. Position the roller close to the door and screw into place. Close the door and check the bolt engagement with the strike. The door should remain latched and not rattle when pushed or pulled. Adjust the strike plate, if necessary, by sliding it so the door is flush and will not rattle when the latch bolt and strike are engaged. Mark, drill, and tap the remaining hole, and secure with screw. Place the latch head cover in place and secure with 2 screws. Verify everything is secure and working properly by opening the door using the trim assembly and using the touch bar.